Hey guys, welcome back to the Vintage Hen and Chick. My name is Shelly, the owner and creator here, and in today's video, I've got 3 totally different projects lined up for you. I'm giving an old wood sign a total makeover with some sweet Pickins Milk Paint and an IOD transfer. I'm taking a plain wooden drawer and turning it into something so gorgeous, and I'm transforming a plain tin into a cute little decor piece. So grab your favorite beverage and let's get started. Project number 1 is this wood sign, and as soon as I saw this sign, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. So I'm going to start out by giving it 3 coats of Dixie Belle's Silk Paint in the color Saltwater. I want to start with a nice fresh base, and it took me 3 coats to completely cover up all of that black lettering so it didn't show through. I'm going to be heavily distressing this sign, and so that's the reason that I wanted to use the silk paint, because the silk paint has a built-in primer, paint, and top coat, and I knew that if I use that, once I get to the distressing step, it will make sure that that black lettering doesn't show through. My base layer is dry, and now I'm going to be painting it with Sweet Pickins Ocean Milk Paint. And milk paint comes in a powdered form. You mix it equal parts milk paint powder to warm water. And I'm going to give the board 2 coats of the milk paint. And my hope is that the milk paint will crackle and distress and show through some of that beautiful white paint underneath. I did 2 coats of the milk paint and let it dry, and then I took it out in my garage and distressed it with my orbital sander, and I have some beautiful crackling and distressing with that white paint below. And now I'm going to apply a transfer from the IOD St. Wen transfer set. I've cut the transfer piece out and I'm laying it on my sign, and I'm using my transfer tool to rub over the transfer. Once I get it attached to the sign, then I will start on one side of the transfer, work my way to the next. As I'm rubbing with that transfer tool, I'm peeling back that transfer vellum. Once the transfer is completely applied to my sign, I will take that same transfer vellum and rub it over the transfer to burnish it in and make sure there's no bubbles or wrinkles in my transfer. To seal everything in, I'm going to apply an even layer of Dixie Belle Satin Clear Coat over the entire sign, and then once this dries, this project is complete. To finish this piece off, I added these 2 black hooks that I had in my stash, and I think they go perfect with the sign. I love the crackling and the crazing of the milk paint and the white paint peeking through behind. Let me know in the comments what you think. Project number 2 is this wood drawer, and I actually like the color of the wood. I like that orange color, so I just wanted to enhance it a little bit. So I'm going to start out with using Sweet Pickins Extra Bond, and I'm going to use it as a primer just on the outside of the drawer. You could use shellac, you could use Dixie Belle Bonding Boss, any one of these. I'm going to be painting over this with some milk paint, and so the extra bond is going to help my milk paint crackle. So I'm going to do one coat of the extra bond just around the outside edges of the drawer and then let that dry. Now I'm going to be applying 2 coats of Sweet Pickins Navy Blues Milk Paint. I'm going to apply it in all the areas that I applied the extra bond. So just on the outside part of the drawer. I'm going to do 2 coats and let them completely dry. I used my orbital sander to sand and distress all the places that I painted with the milk paint, and I have some nice chipping and crackling and crazing going on. And so now I'm going to apply some transfers from the IOD Saint Germain transfer set. So I've cut out the transfer pieces that I want to apply. I'm just going to apply them on the 2 long edges of the drawer. I'm going to lay my transfer piece down, peel off that transfer vellum, place it where I want it to be, and then I'm going to use my transfer tool to rub over the transfer. As I'm rubbing over the transfer, I'm making sure that I'm holding everything in place. Once I get that transfer applied, then I will start on one end of the transfer and start peeling back that transfer vellum. I am going to lay the transfer over the top edge of the drawer because I want that area to have a transfer as well. So once I get that laid down, that will peel back nicely. So now I'm just removing my transfer vellum as I'm going. Once I get that transfer applied, then I take that transfer vellum and burnish everything in. Now I'm going to do the exact same process to the other side of the drawer. To seal in my milk paint and my transfer, I'm going to be using Dixie Belle Satin Clear Coat. So I'm going to give the outside of the drawer, all the areas where I painted and applied a transfer, one even coat of the Satin Clear Coat. Let that dry, and then this project is complete. I just love how this drawer turned out. I love the combination of navy blue with that orange interior of the drawer, which is why I didn't paint that. And there's so many possibilities for staging this drawer and creating vignettes. Let me know in the comments what you think. Project number 3 is this thrifted tin. I have several of these in my stash and I love making them over. So I'm going to start out by giving the top of the tin a coat of Dixie Belle Bonding Boss in the color white. Because this is metal and I'm going to be painting it, I don't want my paint to scratch off or chip off, and so I'm just going to prime it with one coat of the Bonding Boss. For the base of the tin, I'm going to be decoupaging on here, so I'm going to start out by applying 2 coats of Dixie Belle Silk Paint in the color Salt Water. Because I'm going to be decoupaging, I like to have my surface underneath my decoupage or my rice paper to be white or very light colored, because that's really going to make your decoupage paper stand out. I am going to do 2 coats because I want to make sure that I get those hearts completely covered up. For the top of my lid, I'm going to paint it in 2 coats of Dixie Belle in the navy chalk paint. I started out with that base coat of the Bonding Boss, and that's really going to help my chalk paint grab on and not scratch or chip away. So I'm going to do 2 coats of the in the navy over the entire lid and the outside edges of the lid. I'm going to be applying a transfer to the lid of my tin from the IOD Home Sweet Home transfer set. I've cut out my transfer pieces. I'm just going to lay them down on the lid, use my transfer tool and rub over the transfers, and then start peeling back that transfer vellum. Once I get the transfer applied, I will take the transfer vellum and burnish it over the transfer to make sure that there's no bubbles or wrinkles in my transfer. And so I will do the exact same process with the second piece of transfer that I'm applying to my lid. For the base of my tin, I'm going to be decoupaging on a piece of rice paper, and this is called America 250, and it's by Dixie Belle. I'm going to be using my Dixie Belle Clear Coat Satin as my decoupage medium, and so what I'm doing is I'm just taking my mister bottle and misting my piece of rice paper just to relax those fibers and make it stretch a little bit more. And now I'm going to be applying a layer of the clear coat on the tin. I'm going to work in sections, apply some of my clear coat, lay my rice paper down, smooth it out with my fingers, position it in place, and then I will go over it with my brush with some more clear coat to smooth everything out. So I will keep working my way around the tin until the entire thing is decoupaged with my rice paper. To seal my entire tin in, the lid and the base, I'm going to be using Dixie Belle's brown wax. I'm going to apply it with a wax brush, applying an even coat over the entire lid and base, and then using a dry paper towel and buffing back that excess. On the base, I want to use that wax and let it settle into the wrinkles and the crevices and any imperfections that the rice paper has. It's going to give the tin a nice vintage and antique look, which is exactly what I'm going for. So I'm just going to continue to apply my brown wax on the lid and then the base, and then once that's done, this project is complete. I love how this sweet little tin turned out. You could display it like I have here on a riser, or you could display it upright in a vignette. So many possibilities. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button so you never miss what I'm working on next. I also wanted to mention I've got a whole line of vintage and thrifting inspired apparel now, and if that sounds like your kind of humor, the link's down in the description. And if you want new printables every single month, come check out my Paper Nest Collective membership. That link's below too. I'll be back again next week with another fun video, so I'll see you then.